afternoon. I hope you can hear me. I'm actually outside because the sun is shining and I had such a bad night last night. I was so hot that my thick hair was sticking to me. Anyway, in other news, I've actually been moved to a different ward, which is called a step-down ward. What they're wanting is for the pain team to reassess me, because obviously they saw me, was it Wednesday, but I'm still in a lot of pain, and I think they're waiting for orthopedics still to come. So I thought I might actually get out this weekend, but it doesn't look like I am going to. But I do have to say, this step down ward, it's a halfway house really, between being on a full-on blown acute ward and getting home. But I have to say, I am pretty glad to get off that ward. It was all just starting to get too stressy and too much for me. Haven't had anything to eat yet today. I've just felt nauseous all day, and I don't know if it's because I've had a bad night, or it's me, or it was, like I say, I just felt like the world was closing in around me upstairs. Maybe it's because I was sort of like almost in a corner, which was good in some ways, but in other ways it wasn't. I would have much preferred to be near a window, and storm started last night, and I can understand some people really don't like thunder and lightning and things, but I would have given anything. There's about 3 of us in our room that would have, had the windows open, etc. And mainly just to feel the air come in. But then we had some others who were like, close the curtains and oh no, we can't see that. And I just thought, oh please, just let some air in, just let some different sort of energy into this room. Now I don't know how hippie that sounds or whatever, but that is honestly how I felt. So, yeah, I mean, the only thing is, the staff are lovely where I've gone to. Obviously, they're not as frazzled. But I seem to be next to this woman who is going to be, every little thing wrong with her, she'll press the buzzer. I just left her and she was having a nosebleed while eating the tea. But apparently it's a normal occurrence, and they were saying to her, now you know to pinch your nose at the top. And she was just, sitting there, so. And of course one of the first things she asked me was, oh, are you a smoker then? And I went, no, why? And she went, oh, the patches. She said, I know I'm being nosy now, but I'm just looking at your patches. And I said, they're for pain. She says, they're actually morphine patches. So, yeah, it just shows you that people do judge. It's like, even a lot of the nurses here sort of see me, and because I've got amputations, the first question is, are you a diabetic? I'd love a penny for every time I've been asked, are you a diabetic? And the answer is, no, I'm not a bloody diabetic, thank you. A lot of people do have amputations, and a lot of people end up with them not because they're diabetic, but because of a circumstance, because of an infection, because of a number of things. So what I'm going to do now is when I go back in, I'm actually going to go in the shop and see if there's anything that I fancy to eat. So yeah, Casey come up earlier, and when he went, I mean, as far as he was concerned, if I wasn't coming home, he would be coming back tomorrow and I would be in the same place. So yeah, when I rang him and went, sorry, he moved. He was like, what? You've what? Like, yeah, moved. Not even to the discharge lounge. Mind you, my argument would be, why move you to a discharge lounge if you've got everything in place at home and everything ready to go to? Do you really need to be on a discharge lounge? No. I mean, do I really need to be on a step-down ward? I'm not sure I do. Like I say, their argument is orthopedics, but I really need to be reviewed by the pain team. So, I mean, all we can do is just wait and see what they say. But yeah, the ward that I'm on now is actually, you'd think you were never getting there. It's in a real little nook of the hospital. So I might be able to show you some of that going back, because it's actually quiet. So I may not have to worry so much about getting people on camera and things. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head back inside and go to the shop. And like I say, see if there's a drink or, you know, just something that I fancy eating. I mean, the canteen's open. And they offered me all sorts for my dinner, tea, supper, evening meal. But I'd actually ordered something on the other ward. So you would have thought there'd have been some coordinating, but then there would have to be loads of coordinating all over the hospital. My goodness, it would be a nightmare. So what I'm going to say is, if I don't get to speak to you again today, because even though there's less of us in the ward, it is a little bit more intimate. And I'm sure sometimes people think I'm losing my mind. I don't really care, because it is. To me, this is a phone call. I'm just not letting you get a word in edgeways. I'm not letting you answer, am I? And, well, you do answer in comments. But, yeah, that's how I see it, that I'm talking to all my hundreds of friends that I now have, which is the major positive out of this vlog, that there are a lot of people now in my life that wouldn't have been there. And I hope in some sort of weird way I'm there for you. And if you're going through a hard time, I'd just like you to feel like you're not alone. If you can relate at all to me, whichever day of the week or month it is, good day or bad day, like I say, I just really hope that you can relate. So I'm going to go back in the hospital now. Speak to you in a little bit, I hope. Bye for now, lovelies. Okay, so I'm nearly there, and I've got myself, some robes, some liquid, and some cherry Pepsi Max from the shop. But I I've realised this, my leg does hurt when I'm sitting up. Worse than I thought it would, so I guess it's independent in my head, you know, everything's fine, but it isn't, so yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodnight to you all now, and I'll go ahead and go in the ward and try and get a bit more comfortable. I think that's the gym. Okay, so for now, my lovelies, thank you to all my new subscribers. I know I've got some more new ones, and my loyal watchers and followers. And love to you all, and stay safe and stay well. Bye for now, my lovely people. And I'll see you in the next vlog soon, I hope. Bye, lovelies.